Ago. All right. Today, as you see, we have some invited guests. I'm doing my departmental teaching assessment. So, as you know, we're working this week on number, destiny, and divination. So up to this point, we've discussed destiny in relation to the African worldview. What can you tell me about destiny? What have we dealt with in terms of destiny up to this point?
Destiny is one of the cells of the African personality. And this cell of the African personality is responsible for choosing the very purpose that the African is supposed to fulfill on Earth.
Very good. So basically the idea is that the reason for the person being on Earth is for them to fulfill their destiny. So we discussed last time, we gave an analogy of looking at divination and diviners as picture you are running a marathon. So this marathon is your life, and then you have people on the side who may hold cups of water for you, who may do things like this. So you're on the course of living your life, but then you have those who you can consult or those who can assist you in order to achieve your ultimate destination, the finish line, by this analogy. So this is what we'll deal with: number, destiny, and divination. Now if you notice here on the slide, you have what's called Okwan Ifa. Let's say it together. Okwan Ifa. Right. Okwan Ifa. Good. And we mentioned last time the idea of complementary opposites. Complementary opposites, where you have order, you also have uncertainty, what some will refer to as chaos. Now on the Okwan Ifa, Ifa represents order, represents knowledge, represents wisdom, all these things. But the face you see at the top and the bottom is the face of Eshu. And Eshu represents uncertainty, chance, chaos to some degree. And this is what we have. These are actually Okwan Ifa coming from Ile Yoruba, so you can look at these. So again, you have the complementary nature of both order and chaos, and these are two different types that you can look at. And we'll actually see some video from documentaries that go into the significance of this, but again it goes into the idea of complementarity. Now I hope everyone was able to do the reading, the main reading from Kamalu, Person, Divinity, and Nature, by the same title, Number, Destiny, and Divination. Then you also have some supplementary readings. Were you able to do the reading? Some amounts. Okay. However much reading you do, that will determine how our discussions will go. Of course, the more readings, the better the discussion. But we'll continue. So our objectives today, I want to state these clearly. Our objectives today are to discuss numbers, and divination in relation to previous discussions on destiny. So we discussed previously the multiple selves of the human being and destiny in relationship to what is sometimes translated as the soul. In Akan we mentioned that the term is Okra, and then the Nkrabia, which is associated with it. We also want to consider divination as the means by which the destiny of a person may be revealed through the interpretation of randomly occurring numbers and patterns. So again, you have this idea that there's order, but then there's an element of disorder in there, and that's the randomness of this. This is significant in that it will help contextualize divination as part of an interconnected and interrelated system or manifestation of African thought. So it's not just, oh, these people are doing something, they're throwing carries or whatever. Now that we've given you a context for divination, now, or African thought in general, now we're going to look at what's the role of divination in this African thought. And again, it's to help a person realize their destiny. Again, the idea is that a person should live